Hey everyone, I am the creator of the Knit Show with Vickie Howell Kickstarter campaign, and I just wanted to come to you from my studio in Austin, Texas, and kind of answer a question we've been getting every once in a while. So we've gotten questions from, frankly, our own parents, and also people like investment bankers that either don't get crowdfunding or at their very heart and soul don't understand why you would go into a project without debt or equity. So I just thought maybe I would explain a little bit what crowdfunding is and why we chose to use Kickstarter for our campaign for the Knit Show. And if you're a creative entrepreneur, why you might want to consider it as well. So think about it this way. Kickstarter or Indiegogo or Patreon, there's a bunch of different GoFundMe. There are a bunch of different companies that you can use. We chose to use Kickstarter because felt like it was like the best known and we felt the most comfort with it. What crowdfunding is, it's really the wave of the future for not only small business, but really just niche business in general. So what you do is you go in. Oh, as I'm saying this, I just got another Knit Show backer for Kickstarter. I'm getting alerts. All right. So what crowdfunding means is that you are going to your crowd, your community to fund a project, right? So instead of trying to, knock on the same doors that you've been knocking on forever to try and get money or go to a bank or, ask your parents for some more, you really go to the community that wants the project, programming that you want, and you contribute it to it. So let's use a little analogy. Crowdfunding is to projects what Wikipedia is to information and what Uber is to rides. So 5 years ago, you would have thought it was crazy talk to think that you would be using your phone to contact a stranger to pick you up in their car and take you where you need to go. Now it's commonplace, right? That's Uber. You would have thought, well, probably 15 years ago that it was crazy to look up Wikipedia and actually be able to get information that's curated by the community and is relatively accurate, but all just contributed to by minds from across the world. Now, we all use it, right? Well, this is where crowdfunding is going to be in another 5, 10, 15 years. This is the wave of the future. And we at the Knit Show want to be a part of that future. I'm just going to get rid of that alert. We want to be a part of that future. So what we're asking for is we're asking for you to contribute to the Knit Show with Vickie Howell, and this is going to be the first knitting and crochet episodic series that's studio quality, crowdfunded, and internationally accessible. So let me just take this a bit further to explain to you about who is using crowdfunding. So it's not just for the little guys like me, right? There have been huge campaigns behind it. Fun fact, the Veronica Mars movie was actually funded through crowdfunding, and I think it was also Kickstarter. Spike Jonze, director, has used crowdfunding. Remember that band De La Soul from the 80s? Still rocking? They just raised over $400,000 from their fans. That's their community giving them what they want so that they can get the music that they want. It's really about, gone are the days where you only pay for, a bunch of cable programming and you only want one show, or a whole shop's worth of stuff when you really just want one product. This is you having control of where your money goes and what comes out of it. Also, musician Amanda Palmer from the Dresden Dolls, she has the highest record of raising the most money through $1. She had $1 backers and she raised over $4,000 just through $1 because her community believed in her so much. She's also written a book about it called The Art of Asking that you should check out. It's super empowering. Inventors like Christopher Hawker. I had the pleasure of meeting him when I was teaching my own class at Creative Live. And he is an inventor and he's the CEO of a company called Trident Design. His very first campaign, he raised over 5,000% of his goal. And now he's raised over, millions of dollars to help other inventors as well. So it's just this really exciting thing that you can all be a part of. All you have to do is go onto a campaign for the purposes of what I'm working on. You go to Kickstarter.com and you'd search for The Knit Show. But you can also look through categories: knitting, crochet, crafting, film, video, invented products, design, all kinds of things. And you can actually find a whole community of things and projects that you can be excited about. How it works is you go in and you look and you read all of the story. You can read the story of what the product, or in our case, what the show will be, who's behind it, how it's going to actually come into fruition, what, if any, risks there are, and then there'll be a whole bunch, for us it's over 20 levels of rewards. So for a lot of people, it means just having a stake in the product or the company or the programming. We have kind of a mix-up. Some of it is actual branded stuff with logos. We've got pins and bags. Some of it is ad spots and being in-studio knitters with us. It just depends. You click on the reward that's comfortable for you. You are not charged if we don't meet our goal. We get zero cash if we don't meet our goal. Our goal is $75,000. So if we only make, $25,000, we get none of it and you're not charged. So there's no risk at all. You only get charged if the show goes ahead. If the show goes ahead, then you get to say that you are part of something really great. So go on over to Kickstarter.com and search for The Knit Show. I'll also, in the status for this video, I'll put a direct link. If you're also a creative entrepreneur on your own, I highly encourage you to give this a try yourself, and I would be happy to talk to you about my own experience thus far in preparing it. All of us creative people need to stick together, and our communities that surround us help each other rise up, and I totally appreciate it. Also, I see some people commenting on my shirt. This is a fellow artist. I don't actually know her, but I admire her, Lisa Cogden. She speaks a lot. She's an illustrator. Just want to give other artists a shout out. So thank you so much for taking a few minutes of your Saturday to hang out with me. Take care. Bye.